Hi everybody, Zach Reacts, and welcome back to another episode reaction of Fairy Tail. Today moving on to episode 15 and going on from there. Last time we got introduced to some characters that we get to know and love later in the show. I'm talking, guys, about Lyon and the other members of the Lamia Scale Guild. It's a little fuzzy to me because I don't recall exactly the details of what's going on. I think they, in the last episodes, guys, mentioned that they were once part of the Lamia Scale Guild, but they don't seem to be anymore. We know, spoiler alert if you didn't know, down the line they are part of Lamia Scale. So I don't know if it's something, guys, that they kind of like joined, left, and then now rejoined, or if they kind of like kind of make it their own in a sense afterward. I don't recall the exact details, but I love this arc, guys, because as I've said many, many times, it's the villains of this show that just really like hit home for me. Like so many villains that in other shows show up, they want to just wreak havoc, and then they get defeated, and that's it. And you don't really ever deal with them again. Fairy Tail is so good about introducing a threat, introducing some kind of villain type character, and then having them come back and say, okay, like these people are real people in this world, and this is what they're doing now. Now that they were defeated, now that they were captured, this is the next part of their story, and like you still kind of follow them in a sense. It's not just anything that you just kind of like off screen, like, oh yeah, they're done, they're gone, and that's it. Like, so it's just kind of really fun for me to kind of see this again, guys. I'm very fuzzy on the outcome of how all this goes, guys. We have basically Lyon and everybody trying to do this moon drip ceremony. They are trying to melt the ice of DELIORA, the demon, and basically because Lyon wants to fight DELIORA to prove that he was tougher than the old master, or that basically sacrificed herself in order to stop DELIORA in the first place. And they revealed at the end of the last episode, Gray revealed it, that Or is still alive. I can't remember the exact details. I might be wrong, but I'm guessing, guys, that Or is like the ice itself. So like Lyon is basically killing Or by melting this ice. I think that might be it, but I don't recall. So I'm just excited, guys, to kind of see if that's right or wrong, and just kind of learn the rest of the story at this point. Please like this video, guys, if you haven't yet, and please consider subscribing if you haven't yet for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. Thank you to those of you that have already done so. And here we go, guys. Let's just dive right in with episode 15 of Fairy Tail. Let's go.
Hey guys, ready for some more Fairy Tail?
Yes, I am.
Just make sure that when you're watching, you turn the lights on in the room.
You got it.
And don't sit too close to the TV.
I just think it's so funny, that little intro.
Fairy Tail.
You three have betrayed Master
Oh man,
Rock.
Erza showed up too. She is like wreaking havoc. She is so mad at everybody.
But before we could stop them, the great Erza came to take us back to the guild.
We had Lucy battle Shelly, or Sherry, I'm sorry, I keep mixing the names up. Sherry last time, and like I feel like a lot of people, especially in the beginning of the show, really felt like Lucy wasn't anything like any real powerful wizard. Obviously, that's wrong in the biggest sense. We know how crazy tough and strong she is or becomes, but in these early episodes, guys, you kind of see like she has her spirits do a lot of the fighting for her and stuff like that. But I think what they don't really focus too much on yet, at least in these early episodes, is that it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of effort for a wizard to summon these spirits, and like Lucy is crazy strong in order to summon these spirits forth, have them do what she wants. She was strong enough to break the marionette magic that was over Taurus. She was strong enough to then have this bond with Taurus and all her spirits. She has this special bond, and I just love it. I love, like, because she's so much stronger than she appears to be, and I think so many people underestimate her in this show. I love her character so much. She's one of the big reasons why I started watching the show, and I'm just so excited to see her grow as a character, and everyone else included. Oh man, we got Gajul I didn't talk about last time in the credits, and I don't know, guys. This reminds me a little bit of the opening one, how Natsu and Erza were fighting. And because Erza is not a villain, which I originally thought, I think in like episode 1 or 2 when I first saw this, seeing this now, like seeing this battle happen with Gajul and Natsu, I'm like, ooh, who is this guy? This guy might actually be a villain now and like cause some problems. So I was very curious to know his story, and that I think is coming at some point in the near future. Man, let's go. So many good stuff is coming up, man. Oh my gosh.
I've
heard of Deliora's destructive power, but I never expected this.
Lyon, get over here. We've got a survivor.
Laura and Lyon found me. They pulled me from the rubble.
Deliora, you're gonna pay for this. I'll stop you. I swear it.
That vow is how it all began.
Oh my gosh, the feels, man. I just getting vibes of what's to come and just knowing what's to come, and it's just so good, man. I cannot get enough of this story. I love it so much. So excited.
Are you gonna be able to keep up, Gray? I warned you, training with me can be tough. Let's get started.
Fine. Ready when you are. Whoa! What are you doing?
The first step is to strip.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Now you're naked too?
Just hurry up and do it, kid. Come on. You want to learn magic, right?
I can't believe you're making me do this.
I love that,
Some kind of
like,
joke.
they actually worked in a reason for why Gray stripped so much into the show. Like, I just thought that was so funny, guys.
I already have. You're shivering just as much as I am.
Let's go, boys.
I thought you were gonna teach me magic.
Just run. I don't want to do this beginner stuff again either.
I practice maker magic. Out of all the magical arts, I feel this one gives you the most creative freedom.
I think that was those like monsters from episode 2 with Mako and everything.
Has their own unique style.
I'm trying to remember, but if so, that was really cool. Little callback there.
Then someday, you'll create a style all your own.
Who's the dark-haired boy? You pick up another student?
Yeah, his name's Gray. He's a rebel and doesn't want to do what he's told.
The other boy's named Lyon, right? I bet when those two grow up, they're gonna be quite the lookers.
Tell me something. How long do you think it's gonna take us to become stronger than
How the heck should I know?
She's the best wizard around, but my dream is to someday be even better than she is.
Can't stop running your mouth, can ya?
She told me she decided to teach you because she sees some kind of darkness inside of you.
Well, she's probably right, especially after everything I've been through.
Well, she wants to help you get rid of it.
I'll do that on my own. Just watch. And once I've learned enough magic, I'm so out of here. Bye-bye, Ice Witch.
Keep talking that way about me and your dead meat, kid.
I'm sorry. So when are you gonna start teaching us some powerful magic?
I already have.
I'm not talking about that maker magic stuff. Far as I can tell, that junk's completely useless.
Look me in the eyes. Gray, I told you, maker magic gives you creative freedom. Once you're able to create your own style, you can make it as powerful as you want.
You keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Gray, we're in public. Put your clothes back on.
Now I have this weird habit because of you!
Don't you blame it on me.
Love it. So funny.
Let's get out of here.
Have you heard any news about Deliora's whereabouts?
Yeah, I heard it made its way to the northern continent. It's somewhere around Brago.
I hope they don't end up suffering the same fate as Isfan.
What's wrong?
That's where it is. In Brago.
Deliora is out of your league, Gray. It'll kill you. Don't go.
Beg all you want, you're not gonna change my mind. Don't you understand? That demon took my mom and dad away from me. I have to get revenge.
Leave and you're no longer my student.
Fine. I'm better off without you.
Don't go.
And if that thing kills me, it'll be your fault. You should have taught me real magic.
What a mean thing to say. Now she feels like obligated to go after him, obligated to go stop Deliora instead of having him try. So I guess, in a sense, it is Gray's fault. But there's so much more depth to it. I'm not just saying it that like that, guys.
What happened to it?
I'm guessing Natsu.
Me too.
I don't know how he managed to pull it off, but he's the only one who'd do something that crazy.
You mean his habit of destroying stuff actually came in useful for once? My head stuck! Looking sideways at that crooked temple hurt my neck!
Watch out!
Oh.
Who's there?
We won't allow you to interfere.
Not these guys.
Lyon's minions?
They're all around us! Hi!
I can handle this myself.
You sure?
I'll take care of them. You go and settle things with Lyon.
Good to see Erza kind of come around.
You just go and do what you gotta do.
I think Gray's defiance,
Thanks, you
like,
guys.
was sort of a wake-up call to her. Like, you can't just be bossy and say what you want to have happen, and everyone just does it because of their fear. I think, like, Gray standing up to her kind of made her realize, like,
person who can stop him
you got to look at the bigger picture, I think.
is me.
So, I'm just excited, guys. I'm just so excited. Let's go.
Ice Make!
I'm using too much magic energy. Everything's gonna be fine.
You're here. But why?
I want you to grab Lyon and get out of here. I can't concentrate on fighting if I have to protect you.
Deliora!
I said this last time, guys. Or is just
Strong.
a random
didn't stand a
woman, a
chance.
random magic user.
Get going.
Like,
Wait!
isn't,
you
like,
come after me?
known
I thought I
in
wasn't
to
your
everybody in
student
the world.
anymore.
She just kind of runs her own life, does her own thing,
A friend said
does her
something
best
recently
that she
made
can.
me think. She told me I deserve to be happy, which shocked me because I've never thought of myself as unhappy.
And this is really opening my eyes, guys,
She
because
just
I
doesn't
always felt
understand.
like,
I have two adorable little students that I spend each
or
day
wanted to stop
and watch them
Deliora,
grow into men.
but
What more could I want?
if Gray wasn't so dead set on finding Deliora, would or have
There's
ever
nothing in the world that could make me
gone
happier.
after Deliora. I feel like
You're
maybe
right.
not. Like, she would have had somebody
I
else
noticed.
go after it.
I lost the real one, but this'll do for now.
Jeez.
My maker magic came in handy. I vowed I would free you from the darkness within you. And if that means I have to fight this demon.
Yeah, she
then
feels
so be
obligated
it.
just because of Gray's
Get
mindset
out of
on
here
this
and let
thing.
me do this.
No, I'm not leaving you!
Oh my God.
It's my fault that all of this happened!
I need you and Gray to...
You're gonna defeat it, right? You're talking like you're not gonna make it.
Let her go!
Shut up! You can beat that thing, no problem. You're the strongest wizard alive. That demon's no match for you.
Lyon, how many times have I told you there's always someone better? In the Western countries, there are lots of wizards who are more powerful than me.
No, that's not true. It's not, because you're the strongest.
Spriggan countries?
You are.
Talking like that?
Why
Wow.
have I been training with you all this time?
One day you'll surpass me.
Well,
and when that
reference
day
right
comes,
there,
I hope
guys.
You'll move on to a loftier goal. Lyon,
If you're not gonna give it your all, then I'll have to do it myself.
Leon, that stance! Where'd you learn that?
Where, you ask? Since you didn't want to teach us powerful magic yourself, I went to the storehouse and read all your magic books. You hid spells like the ice shell from me because you were scared. That's why, isn't it?
Do you know what happens to the spellcaster?
Will he be okay?
I asked you a question! Answer me, Leon!
If I cast the ice shell spell, I can seal it in ice for eternity!
Sorry, but I'm not gonna let you do that. But, why is it bad?
when that spell's used, the caster's body becomes the iced shell itself.
All right, that's
He's
what
right,
happens.
though.
And
That's That's the only way
Leon
DELIORA
can't
can
hear
be
that.
stopped. I never would have imagined Leon would come up with the
Oh
same
my God.
idea I had.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
I must have taught him well.
Stay back.
I won't ever let you hurt my students again! This is the end of the line, you monster! Absolute freeze! No! Please, don't do it!
It's a sacrifice I have to make in order to save the two of you. My body will become the ice that will seal the demon DELIORA for eternity. Promise me this one thing. Please, tell Lyon I died. If he found out I had been turned to ice, he'd probably waste his entire life trying to find a way to undo the spell. And that would make my sacrifice meaningless.
Stop!
I want Lyon to see the world and live a full life. And Gray, I want the same for you. I'll live on. Please don't cry. I may not be with you, but I will protect you from DELIORA. Be strong. Make me proud. I've freed you from the darkness, Gray. I've sealed it away forever.
Suddenly, I felt all the anger and sadness I had within me just disappear. At that moment, I swore I would always be strong for her. I'd become the best wizard I could to make her proud of me. But Lyon was different.
That's DELIORA! How did it happen? Did Ura cast the spell? Did she? Where is she now? Tell me!
She's dead.
No. You jerk! How will I surpass her now? She's dead, and so is my dream, 'cause of you!
I'm sorry.
That's not good enough! It won't bring her back! You killed my dream! It's your fault she's dead. You're the one. You killed Master Ur.
This could go on forever. So do yourself a favor and give up.
I would never give you that satisfaction.
Then you're asking for it.
Oh, am I now?
What the?
Leave him to me. It's time we settled things once and for all.
No way, man. You already lost to him once.
And it's not gonna happen again. You were right, Lyon. I'm the one who's to blame for our master's death. But you're no better. You've threatened my comrades, brought harm to the villagers, and now you're trying to destroy what Ur gave her life to create. It's time we accept our punishment, together.
That's that! Not the iced shell! Are you insane? You wouldn't dare!
If you want to live, change the villagers back to their human forms, and then leave this island and never return. If you'll agree to that, I'll stop.
He'll go through it. He will not.
That's so. Well,
He's
I
not bluffing.
haven't heard of it. You're bluffing. You'll die!
Gosh, man. And Gray does Ice Shell later in the show at least once, maybe even more than once. I think against Zareth, and like among somewhere else, but like back when that happened, I couldn't remember the details because it was this moment that establishes it all, like the big powerfulness of Ice Shell. And I just, it's, gosh, it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
You're not brave enough to give your life.
He's already cracking.
Watch me. Natsu, Erza, all my friends in Fairy Tale. The rest is up to you. I don't want to leave you.
Gosh.
But my time
I know he's okay, but I'm still getting all worked up and emotional over this. Oh my god, man. Let's just go into the next one. Here we go. All right, guys. Moving on with episode 16. And Gray, what are you doing?
You're not brave enough to give your life.
Like I just said, guys, I know it's all fine, but this moment, man, like a lot of these moments, a lot of these early moments, like you know the characters are going to be okay, but like it's like a little chilling. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going to actually happen?
I don't want to leave you, but my time is up.
Just like later down the line,
Natsu
stops him again.
And steal the scene with a bunch of fancy talk. Get to the back of the line, pal.
Back of what line?
I was here first, so it's my fight.
What? When I got here, the first words out of my mouth were, leave them to me.
Yeah, and I said, no way, man, like a second after that.
Why, you?
What? You want some?
I don't care who said what. I've got a score to settle with them. You understand? And I'm ready to die if that's what I gotta do.
Yeah? And how's dying gonna settle it? Huh? Because it sounds like you're running away to me. What now?
Final showdown. Let's go. I can't remember what happens with DELIORA. If he gets melted and freed, or if they stop it. I don't know, guys. I'm very eager to see how this ends. And I want to know about this mystery masked character here. I don't know who he is. I forgot all about his story. I feel like he's the true evil, trying to like sway Lyon to do evil things.
Pardon the interruption.
I should have known. I take it you did this?
Indeed I did, sir. The moon will be out soon, so I thought I'd take the liberty of straightening the temple for you.
Hey, so what'd you do to fix it, huh? Tell me how you did it, you jerk!
Now that everything else is in order, I suppose I should commence the moon drip ceremony.
Natsu! I'm gonna pound him 1,000,000, no 1,000,000,000 times. I'll let you handle that ice guy. It'll look bad if you lose again.
Yeah.
And not just for you.
I know what you mean.
But for all of Fairy Tale.
Let's go.
My.
Definitely really cool every time they like kind of find themselves in sync with each other and like coming together. They're not just bickering at each other, but they understand the goal, and it's just really cool when they do that.
So you were just gonna stand there and take the hit?
Exactly. Because someone would come to rescue me. Certainly it would be inconvenient to be sealed in ice, but my allies are as devoted to my cause as I am. And as long as we're on this island, they could use moon drip to melt the ice whenever they saw fit.
I didn't think of that. Guess the iced shell is completely useless here.
Even so, you still want to fight? Don't fool yourself. You could never—
That's enough.
What?
Just forget about DELIORA.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Ur is still alive. The iced shell doesn't kill its caster. It uses their body to form the barrier. The ice keeping DELIORA sealed away, which you've been trying to melt, is actually Master Ur. She isn't dead. She lives on as that ice. I'm sorry that I never told you the truth back then. Ur made me promise to keep quiet.
If he found out I had been turned to ice, he'd probably waste his entire life trying to find a way to undo the spell.
It's over. There's no reason to go through with this anymore.
Jeez.
You idiot. I know how the spell works. I can assure you she's not alive anymore. That's nothing more than a chunk of ice.
You knew all along. You knew the truth. And you still did this.
And what of it? Impossible!
I wanted to save you, but I give up now.
You want the title of Star Pupil for yourself? Well, I'm sorry, but I have to fight against DELIORA soon, and I'd rather not waste my magic energy on you.
Then we'll just use our fists.
You want me to fight you without using magic? That's fine by me.
Oh, jeez.
Aim for your opponent's weak spot and hit it with all your
Forgot how like tough Lyon is in these early episodes.
No right to speak her name, and I won't let you.
Aw, man! Why won't you just tell me how you fix the temple? That all you got? What a joke!
There you have it. That's how I fixed the temple after you so rudely tilted it.
What kind of crazy magic is that?
If you really must know, I practice one of the lost magics. In other words, both its strength and side effects are so powerful, it has been erased from history as we know it.
Oh.
Seriously?
That Dragon Slayer magic of yours is no different.
Really?
What a shame. Your fists are as weak as your magic.
What we're doing right now kind of reminds me of someone else I used to spar with as a kid.
This is the end! Get up! Get up!
Natsu.
Oh. Flashback. It's just like OVA number 3.
You're the one who needs to get up, so you come on.
Not the exact moment, of course, but around the same time, probably.
This fight's not near over, Gray.
Well, if that's the way you want it.
That settles it. You were no match for me after all.
This fight's not over just yet.
I should have killed you when I had the chance!
You're gonna have to step up your game if you want to beat me. I didn't give up against Natsu and I won't against you!
Gosh, it's like so cool, man. I love this. It's like you strip everything away. You strip the magic away. You strip like the fate of everything that they're doing away, and it's just two brothers in a sense fighting with their fists, just trying to be the better, you know, in the battle. Like it's just like this is one of those moments where it's like they just fight to the verge of tears, and they just like then embrace after, and it's like
looking at the sky that day,
they realize that just how important they are to each other.
But it was so blue it made me angry.
Notice anything strange, Lucy?
Yeah. Even though there's a bunch of them, their magic seems weak for some reason.
Exactly. As far as I can tell, there are only 5 wizards among them.
Oh man, guess that means I'm gonna have to go easy on them. Just keep telling yourself that. It is a giant trap! Cancer!
So strange. I love it. Baby.
We've met before, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
Oh.
And as always, I'm at your service, Miss.
I thought you always said baby! What's with Miss? And aren't you supposed to be at my service? I think someone's jealous. Take him down! But don't kill him, just rough him up, okay?
Alright, baby. Up, Miss.
Oh my god, I love it. Wow.
The Cold Emperor, defeated in battle by the likes of you. Snow Dragon!
Oh.
won't stop trying.
Try all you want, but Zolti is preparing to start the Moondrip ceremony as we speak.
Natsu won't let him. Trust me, the second you underestimate that guy is the second you lose.
At long last.
There you are! I'll burn that grin off your face!
It must have taken you a while to come up with that one. By the way, how did you manage to find me?
I followed my nose, that's all. For some reason, you totally reek of ladies' perfume. That's moonlight! There are people up there doing the ceremony right now?
Oh, just one? Oh, Toby, okay.
Only one person, which means the moon trip isn't terribly powerful right now. However, that's hardly a concern, since we've already gathered plenty of moonlight.
Oh my god.
We just need to give it a little nudge to finish the job. Like this.
No! This can't be good! Deliora's ice is melting like crazy! I gotta go stop that guy before things get ugly!
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. Looks like chasing after me was a mistake, Salamander.
Let's head to the temple.
Right. No, wait! We won't let you interfere with the Cold Emperor.
Those headpieces. You people are from the city of Brago. And you want revenge.
Okay.
I got a bad feeling that ain't Natsu.
The ceremony is finally reaching completion. The ice ceiling Deliora has begun to melt away. Do you have any idea how long I've waited for this moment, Gray? Since I saw you last, I've been gathering knowledge, and allies who will aid me. I was fortunate enough to discover this place. An island where you can collect the light of the moon, Galuna. Wasn't an easy task transporting Deliora from Brago. And the Moondrip's taken 3 years!
You've been wasting your time on this stupid plan for 3 years?
Stupid? How dare you say that? You spent the last 10 years in some foolish guild piddling your life away!
Because I put my faith in what Ur told me.
In the Western countries, there are lots of wizards who are more powerful than me.
So I went
Western
west
countries.
and eventually made it to Fairy Tale. And she was right. The guild was so full of powerful wizards that I couldn't believe it.
I don't think I can help you. The iced shell is based on the will of its caster. And because that will is absolute, a third party cannot melt the ice, no matter what magic they use.
No way!
Actually, now that I think about it, there may be a way. On second thought, that's not a good idea. If you were to melt the ice, I'm afraid it would be no different than killing your master.
I didn't know it at the time, but I bet the old man was thinking about the Moondrip when he said that. After everything Ur did for us, you'd kill her without giving it a second thought. You make me sick.
Say what you will, I don't care. If we want to prove that we have surpassed her, what can we do in her absence? Think, Gray. There's only one answer! Deliora! I will surpass our master by defeating what she could not!
Well, I admit that's a pretty ambitious plan, but I can't stop thinking that you might have missed the point somewhere along the way. Someone as blind as you could never be better than Ur. Not in 100 years. Wake up, Leo!
Fooled you, didn't I? Ice Maiden! Snow Tiger!
Ice Make Prison! This is what you are.
What?
A beast in a cage lashing out at a world he barely knows.
Utter nonsense! I'll make quick work of that spell of yours!
Single-handed spellcasting is too unbalanced. Your creations will let you down when you need them the most.
Ice Cannon!
Jeez. He's done.
should have sealed this wound up earlier.
Oh, and here we go.
That doesn't sound too promising.
It's so loud!
Yes, it's free!
That sound.
Yeah, guys, I could not remember if this actually happened or if they stopped the melting, but looks like we have DELIORA to deal with next time. Oh my god, I forgot all about this and what happens. I'm very excited to find out. I feel like, of course, Lyon will not be able to defeat him like he assumed he could. They'll then have to work together with Gray and everybody. Oh my god. Let's go, man. Here we go on with the next one. Here we go. Oh my god. This is episode 17 now, guys, and he's actually free. I don't remember this at all. Like, are they going to seal him up, or are they going to fight him? Like, I don't even remember this, guys. I'm so lost. I'm so excited because, like, it's like new to me right now.
It was probably just your stomach, Lucy. You know, you're not half as funny as you think you are.
So,
The banter between them two are just too much. They're so great.
Putting a stop to the ceremony is our only hope. We've got to hurry.
Let's go. Burst.
Burst.
Bursting through this ice. Oh my god.
Oh, man. I'm wasting my time on you. Let's finish this right now. Why, you? But it broke it, right?
I have the ability to control an object's time, meaning I can take the crystal back in time to before it was
Wow.
broken.
That's a cool power.
What kind of magic gives you that power?
I practice one of the lost magics called the Arc of Time. It's extremely rare and quite powerful. Would you like to see what happens when I throw this crystal ball into the future?
It stopped in midair.
Yes, I also have the ability to freeze an object in time.
Nice trick, but I'd be more impressed if it worked on people.
Ah, that's the rub.
I was just thinking that. I was like, could he only do objects?
Into the ice that encases DELIORA. I cannot simply turn back the time on that ice to its pre-frozen state. That's why we're using Moon Trip.
Let me ask you
Gosh, that would have been like such a story element to like bring Orr back, or like, you know, it kind of reminds me of the Maria's power later in the show. Like, cool stuff, man. I love time powers. I love time stories and everything about time.
I've only recently joined them, so I don't know enough to speak on the others' behalf.
Okay, what about you then? What's your goal in all of this?
The cold Emperor Lyon is an arrogant twit. He doesn't stand a chance against DELIORA. That's where I come in.
If he can't kill it, we're in major trouble. Unless you're gonna defeat it yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I want to control the demon. You see, there are spells that give the caster power over immortal monsters like this one here. With a single spell, I'd become the most powerful man in the world because I'd have a demon at my beck and call.
Talk about a lame answer. I'm sorry I even asked. That's what you're after? You think just having a monster's gonna make you tough? No way.
I suppose you're too young to understand right now. But one day
Too
you'll
young.
realize how important it is to have power on your side.
Oh,
Well, I've
gosh.
already got plenty of power on my side. Because all of my friends at Fairy Tale have got my back. I don't give a crap about your stupid magic. I just want you off this island! I may not be able to control time, but I can see the future. And I see me kicking your butt and sending you flying!
You mean this guy was doing it all by himself?
Too late! It's over! The ceremony's already been completed!
terrible has happened.
We have to get off the island, Chief!
Thank you.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Natsu.
There's only one thing we can do now. We gotta take that thing down.
Neither one of you are strong enough, but I am. I will defeat it.
Leo.
I'm going to surpass Ur. Finally. I've waited so long for this moment.
You're looking for the most powerful wizard? Well, I'd say Ur's gotta be the strongest around here. She's been holed up in the mountains ever since she lost her daughter a few years back. But I swear I've never met another wizard as
Daughter?
skilled as she is.
It's right in front of us, guys.
You think she'll teach me magic?
She was strong, but still not strong enough to kill that demon.
It's bad enough you took that punk in, but now you're teaching him magic too?
He told me he wanted to learn. Is that a problem?
You don't need him! You've already got me to take the place of your daughter!
Leon, let's get something straight. I've never once thought of you as a replacement for my daughter. You are who you are. You're my adorable student.
Finally, my dream will be fulfilled!
Oh.
You've caused enough trouble.
Like, the flashbacks make you really feel for Lyon. And that's kind of what I've been saying, guys. Like, he's a villain. He's a straight-up villain in this arc. But, like, you really feel for him. You really, like, sympathize with his story. And, like, he's not a bad guy. He's kind of, I feel like, has been misled and just went down the wrong path. But, like, he just is kind of blinded by his own, like, his own ambitions, I guess.
I have to do this to keep it from killing us all right now! Natsu!
Whenever there's an ice shield, there's always a Natsu to stop it.
Now. I'm not gonna let you go out like that. Go ahead and cast the spell, but I'm not moving.
Natsu.
Jeez.
No way. That can't be. For 10 years, Ur has gradually depleted the demon's life force.
Wow.
And what we just saw was nothing more than its last dying breaths. My dream is dead. There's no hope now.
Man, your teacher was pretty awesome.
I've freed you from the darkness, Gray. I've sealed it away forever.
You've saved my life again. Thank you, Ur.
The ice that was once Ur melted and became water that flowed into the open sea. Even though she's not physically with us, Gray says she's still alive. And I think he's right. From the sea, she'll be able to watch over her beloved students forever. I can almost hear her saying, Please don't fight anymore.
Oh my god, man. I'm gonna tear up. So good.
Oh yeah! That's right, we won! Totally finished an S-Class quest all by ourselves!
You think Master Mokarov will let us on the second floor now?
Nope. Oh my god, look out.
You're still gonna punish us, huh?
You came to this island to help the villagers. The request was for you to return them to their original forms. You still haven't completed your S-Class quest yet.
But I don't understand.
This curse you keep talking about never had anything to do with the demon. The villagers have been affected by the intense magic energy released from the Moondrift spell. In other words, Deliora's death isn't going to change their current situation whatsoever.
Well, then we'd better go and change him back.
Aye, sir!
Yeah, but we don't know how. Lyon, do you know?
To be quite honest, I don't have a clue.
You don't know?
What? But they told us the curse started about the same time you guys got here.
When we first arrived 3 years ago, we were aware that there was a village somewhere on this island. But we had absolutely no reason to communicate with the villagers, so we left them alone. And they never came to the temple to see what we were up to.
In 3 years, you've never once met?
I don't understand. The light from the Moondrip is so bright you can see it from practically anywhere on the island. It's kind of weird that they saw it every night and never went to investigate.
The villagers weren't transformed by the Moondrip. It doesn't affect the human body.
What?
Yeah, right. You're just saying that so you and your lackeys will be off the hook.
Just think about it. I've been exposed to it as long as they have, and my appearance hasn't changed one bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's true.
It's a obvious fact right there that I've been missing.
Hiding something. But I'm sure you guild wizards can handle it.
We're not done with you. You destroyed the village and...
That's quite enough, Natsu.
You really want to know why we all joined Lyon? Well, because all our families were killed by Deliora. And we wanted to get revenge. He convinced us that if we helped him release the demon, he would kill it. And it would be gone forever.
They were simply doing what they believed to be right. So there's no need to criticize them for it.
Gosh, even Toby gets a little backstory there. That's so cool.
I have no idea.
Oh, great.
What are you looking at?
I know you don't want to hear it, but you really should join a guild. You'll make new friends, meet new rivals, and maybe even find a new dream to live for.
Whatever. Just get out of here.
That's weird. Where is everybody?
Gosh, and his story's not over. It's so cool. Like, Lyon comes back. Toby and all them come back too, and like it's just so cool to see them again and see like here's what they did and here's their next part of the journey that they experienced, and like it's just so cool that the show does this with so many characters, not just our main characters.
Yesterday it was a total mess, but now it looks perfect.
What's going on here? Everything's back to how it was. It's like the village went back in time.
Now that it's fixed, you probably shouldn't touch anything, okay, Natsu?
Are you saying I destroy everything I touch?
Well, kinda.
Back in time.
Well, that guy fixed everything?
Was it him?
Bobo's grave is back. I'm so glad. And I'm sure the chief must be relieved.
You and your wizard friends used magic to restore our village, didn't you?
Well, sir, that's not...
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. However, I must know, when are you wizards finally going to destroy the moon for us?
Destroying the moon is a simple task, sir.
What the? Did she just say that with a straight face?
Aye, maybe she's gone crazy.
Let me make sure I have my facts straight. The first time everybody in the village took on these demonic forms is when the moon began to turn purple. And the moon first turned purple about 3 years ago, right?
Wow, has it really been that long?
Yeah.
We've learned that the Moondrip ceremony has been performed on this island every night for the last 3 years. And each night it produced a beam of light so brilliant that you couldn't possibly have missed it.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa! Even Lucy's pitfall trap is back.
She screamed like a girl. Yeah, and it was cute.
Seriously, didn't
Wow.
you ever wonder where that light was coming from?
She got up like nothing happened.
She must be pretty tough.
We've tried to investigate the light many times. We'd take up weapons we've never had to use. I'd trim and style my sideburns, and then we'd venture into the jungle towards the temple. But we could never get near it. We'd get close enough that we could see it through the trees, and then suddenly we'd find ourselves back at the village gates.
I get it. Yes.
Impressive, Titania. I should have known it wouldn't take you long to figure it out.
Natsu, come with me.
Oh, man.
I'll need your help to destroy the moon.
All right, I don't remember at all, guys, what is going on with the villagers, like the true story. I was thinking like that masked guy is like the real villain, the real threat. Like he even kind of like said that Lyon is just like a nobody and that he just wants to take the demon for himself and all that. But like then he like repaired the village. He put the village back in place and everything. So I'm a little lost of like what that means. Like that was a good deed. And so is he evil? Is he good? I don't know. I don't remember this guy at all or his story or who he is or anything. So I'm like totally lost. I really feel like this is like I'm experiencing this for the first time right now, guys, with this part of the story, because like I'm so eager to find out, and it looks like next time we're going to finally get the conclusion of the situation with these villagers and everything. Maybe even see a little bit of Lyon and like the redemption and all that I kind of was talking about. I'm really excited to see that too, and see their growth as into like a good guild and good characters, and Lamia Scale kind of like becoming like a friend and ally to Fairy Tail and all that. And it's just so cool to kind of see these like beginnings of everything. I don't know, man. It's just so good. I love it. I love it. Talking over these ending credits, it's just a good song too. Good footage. I'll have to study it more next time, I guess. But we obviously got our running. Lots of running in these ending credits, in these early ones. Oh my God, Lasana. Sweet Lasana. Got a lot to say about Lasana. I said that before, but that will be coming soon.
The number of times a celestial wizard can summon a spirit depends on their contract and the amount of trust between the two. Also, whenever a wizard gets stronger, their spirits become more powerful as well. New celestial spirits show up all the time, so be on the lookout. That's today's class. Dismissed. Aye!
All right.
Hey, Natsu, did you know that there are actually cats living on the moon?
What are you talking about? I've never heard that.
It's true, and it sounds like they have a lot of fun, too. They spend all day playing in craters and eating fish. I really want to check it out.
Sorry, pal, but I don't think there's any fish on the moon.
What? Next time, reach the sky above. How do you know the moon doesn't have fish? You been there?
No, but you can't have fish without water.
Oh, man, I was looking forward to some moonfish.
Like, I don't remember this guy. Are they actually going to, like, go after the moon? Like, I don't remember that ever happening. So I'm like, I don't see that being the case, but, like, what is actually going on there? I don't know, guys. We're going to find out next time for sure. And I can't wait, guys. Thank you again so much for joining me on this ride of Fairy Tail Rewatch. It means so much that you're here. We, again, guys, are doing episodes 1 through 175 on this channel. We already have the whole second half of the show on the channel, so feel free to check it out. And till then, guys, we'll be back for more each week for more Fairy Tales. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.